Hey, hey! Let's see here. I think I'm muted. Oh, maybe I'm not muted. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I think everything's working right. Big late start. This is fun. I'll tell you all about it. While y'all are coming on, let me get some things double checked and sorted out. I'll make sure I'm everywhere I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in the big FanGrrrl Monthly romantasy fantasy. Okay, yeah, yay! All right, I'm in that group. Let me just double check. Let me pin it to the announcements. I'm Rebecca Dixon. If you guys don't know me, let's see here. Let's make sure I'm in all the groups I'm supposed to be. I'm going to the Book of It group now. Supposed to be in that one. Yay, I'm in the Book of It group. Yay. Okay, all right. Say hi. Give me a comment so I can make sure that you guys can hear me, if you don't mind, because this has been a challenge today. This has been a really crazy challenge. Like, it's been terrible getting on the live today. So this is our monthly live for the big group, Urban Fantasy Room. Oh yeah, I'm in Authors Corner too. Yes. All right, I'm pinning everything. And now I'm supposed to also be, I'm streaming everywhere right now. It's crazy. 3 Facebook groups, the Facebook page, and YouTube, Instagram. Yep, I'm on the Facebook page and I'm on Instagram. Okay, all right. I'm everywhere. Yay. All right. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hi, Yari. So I'm guessing you guys can hear me okay. I've got my AirPods in. Okay, so Holly Patierno, you just sent a messenger to our newsletter chat. Can you hear me? Okay, Yari, obviously you can't hear me. Okay, cool. Now I can start. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, so this is the monthly live for the FanGrrrl Monthly big Facebook group. That is where I'm going to be monitoring, I can't talk today, comments. So you should go to that group if you want me to see, hey, Carrie Morgan, see your comments, okay? That's the big group with the kiss in the name. That's what I'm pulling up right now so I can see it. This is very complicated. It used to be really easy, super easy to, here we go. Will it show it to me? Nope, something went wrong. Thank you, Facebook. It used to be very, very, very easy to watch all the comments for the lives. And then Facebook made it really difficult. So I'm using a service called Restream, and it makes it where you can stream all over the place, which is what I'm doing. I'm streaming everywhere right now. And here we go. There we go. And I can see the comments and Carrie Morgan saying, hello, lovely. Okay. All right, cool. We're good. But it used to be that it was really easy with any streaming service. You can just set it up ahead of time and then boom, kick it off and you're ready to go. But Facebook has made it very, very hard. So again, like I was ready, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes before 4 o'clock. It was scheduled to go at 4 today. And then like everything, it would not work. Like I could not get it to stream everywhere. So then I had to schedule it, and Facebook has all these rules. Like you have to wait 20 minutes before you can schedule it and whatever. So anyways, we're here. Okay, we're here finally. All right, so I'm Rebecca, for any of you that know me. So what we do is we do a monthly live, at least in the big group every month. That's the one with 53,000 members for readers. And the point of the live is to fangirl about books and authors. We have 3 big giveaways. One of them is the featured author giveaway. And so every month we feature an author in the big group. They have a whole page in the newsletter. They get a post on the group. Their picture goes there for one of their book covers goes on our big cover for the group. It's quite a thing. And then they give out up to 10 signed paperbacks. And then we do winners, and we pick winners from the comments on this video primarily. Also people who just love those authors and do posts in the group. We look at that for the winners. So we look at social media. If you're posting things and tagging us, we look at that. So that's really exciting. So and then we do a thank you ma'am giveaway. That is one reader in the big group, one member that just kind of goes above and beyond. And so then we give them a book box. And And so on the live, I talk about all that. And then we have the 11-100 giveaway, which there's 11 winners that get 5 ebooks a piece. So it's a lot. So we do these lives every month to kind of talk about these giveaways, tell you, book recommendations based off these giveaways. And then once we get through all that, I answer any questions about what's going on in the FanGrrrl Romance Rex world for anyone who's interested. This is really exciting this time because it's streaming in the Book of It group. I think this is the first time I've streamed in the Book of It group. So hi, Book of It group. It's so exciting. That's the newer group. And we have a signing in 2026, and I can give you guys some inside scoop about that at the end. Okay. Well, oh, hey, Sarah Louise Bush. Hi. Hi, Michelle Harper. Hey. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Okay. All right. So for this month of March, the big featured author this time is, if you haven't already seen it, Elizabeth Dear. And I reached out to her and I asked her if she would be the featured author this month because she is incredible. Her books are amazing. She has become, for me, a one-click read for me. She's a one-click author. As soon as a book comes out, I go and I grab it. And I'm not just saying that, like I legitimately do. Or if I'm like in between books, I always go scope her out. I'm like, has Elizabeth dropped anything recently I don't know about? Let me go read it. I just love her book so much. She writes first person POV. She writes really streamlined plot lines. It's always takes place in our modern world. You pick it up, you get hooked immediately. It's one of those, and you're just like constantly page turning. She's written paranormal romance. She has a Rejected Mates book, Mave Fortune, which I put on the cover. It's going to be the new group cover. I don't know if we've already posted that or not. That is a good question, but it's going to be posted here very soon if it hasn't already on the Book of It group. But yeah, so that's like a Rejected Mates werewolf shifter book. And then I'm actually seeing comments on, I think I'm seeing comments from YouTube. Someone's watching on YouTube right now. That's really exciting. So that's the comments I see the easiest is off of our YouTube, but I also see I'm monitoring the ones in the big group. Dawn Higgins, hey. Okay, so she wrote May Fortune. It's the Rejected Mates shifter book, and that one I page turned through that one too. That it's a unique Rejected Mates one. I don't want to spoil it, but it's different from a lot of the other ones that I've read, which I like. I like things that are not predictable and that are different. So she also wrote my favorite series of hers, which is actually contemporary romance, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it on here, even though this is for the big group that's, urban fantasy, romance, paranormal romance. She wrote Storm the Gates. And book one is called Storm the Gates, and it is a white shoes. It's really, her FMCs are really badass. They're really like strong, and you just fall in love with her FMCs. Female main characters, if you don't know what that is, and they're really strong. And in this series, it's like something bad happened to the FMC before the story started. You do kind of get it in the prologue, so you have to read the prologue. And then it's a revenge kind of trope line, but it's a revenge trope line against her white shoes guys, her like group of love interests, because this is a white shoes, which means more than one love interest. And then you have all that like all that drama of they don't know who she is, and when are they going to figure out who she is in relation to what happened in the prologue. And she's trying to like get back at him, but you also know that she's going to fall in love with him. And it's just a crazy ride, and it's so action packed. And matter of fact, like I picked that up. I don't remember how I found it, to be honest with you. I think that was like the first big Elizabeth Dear book I read, I think. And I picked it up and I started posting everywhere about it. And then like everyone in the comments was going crazy. They were like, this is amazing. Like, I just picked this up last night. I read it all over the night. Like, I finished all 3 books. Like, this is amazing. And it is. Like, it's really, really good. If you like a fast-paced, strong FMC, you like a Why Choose, more than love one, more than love, I can't talk today, more than one love interest, and you like that, like, that revenge plot line, but it's not to the point where you're gonna like get upset, like when you sometimes with revenge plot lines, you're like, oh, the main character, you're like, come on, girl, all right, they've groveled, you want to forgive them, let's move on, and sometimes that happens, sometimes it's not enough groveling, sometimes it's the other way around, and you're just like, come on, she forgive him too easy. But this is like perfect. It's like the sweet spot, I think. It's so good. And so that's my favorite series of hers. But she also writes a Megaverse. Let's see, I'm like, I'm losing the name off the top of my head. I don't know why. It's Dylan. I want to say Dylan St. James. I'm looking it up. I've read all of her. I'm pretty sure it's Dylan St. James. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Like, it's like, there's a lot of books I read, and it's hard to keep it all straight. A lot of books I read. Oh, the Storm the Gates. The series is called A Knight's Revenge. Okay. And I put the links in all the posts, like wherever you're watching this right now, you can see the link in the post to get to it off of Amazon. But yeah, Dylan St. James, I got it right. Yes, Dylan St. James, a Megaverse. Those are really good too. Really super good. They're not like, once upon a time, I wasn't a huge Omegaverse fan. Once upon a time, and now these days, I'm really getting into some of the more modern ones. And if you don't know, like Omegaverse, if you haven't heard about that before, basically, don't exactly quote me because I know a lot about books, but I'm not like, I don't know everything about books, right? But like once upon a time when you had all your paranormal romance with your werewolves, you would have, the Omega, Alpha, Beta, Omega, Delta structure, right? And you see that in a lot of books. Like you see that Patricia Briggs, she writes UF, right, and paranormal, and you'll see like the Alpha and Omegas over there, right? The dynamics with the shifters, right? There's a lot of books like that, actually. A lot of paranormal romances with shifters. So what happens is people will pick up an Omegaverse, and Omegaverse does not have. It's like it's a whole own world. It's human based. They do have alphas and betas and omegas, but they don't shift. Okay, they don't shift. They don't turn into werewolves or anything like that. But they do have fated mates. They do have packs. So anyone who likes the Why Choose may really enjoy an Omegaverse. And they have scenting, like they scent each other or whatever, and to kind of tell that their scent matches to be fated mates. Okay. And then Omegas tend to, like, I've seen it written all different kinds of ways with Omegas. Some Omegas are very passive, and there's, what someone told me, I'm trying to think who it was. I'm not going to say, but I remember someone telling me something at some point that what's really nice about Omegaverse is that, I don't know, how do I say this? Like, it takes away the sort of the shaming that how do I say it? I can't say the word on, I can't say it on a live. Like it gives like the female the like shame-free. Do you know what I'm saying here? You probably don't. Like it gives her the option to just totally dive into this pack dynamic and explore all of her sexuality with none of the negative connotation wrapped around that for women. That's all I'm going to say because I'm not saying it right, and I don't want to go, don't want to say the wrong thing. So Omegaverse is kind of nice because you kind of get it's got some steam in it. Omegaverse does, if you like steam. So, but what I love about Elizabeth, getting back to Elizabeth, is she just her FMCs are so strong. So like once upon a time, I didn't love Omegaverses because the FMCs were a little bit kind of weaker a long time ago. Okay, or at least some of the books that I read. But hers are just so strong. They're like fighting to keep that strength. with the alphas. She just has a little bit of a twist with it, and I love it. I love it. I just think she is amazing. Hey, Maggie Brown. Hey, I'm gonna give you like a little heart right now before I forget. Hello, hello. I'm trying to say hi, when people come on here and say hello. So anyways, featured author Elizabeth Dear. I think she is amazing. That's why I'm featuring her. If you haven't read her before, definitely check her out. She writes a megaverse, paranormal romance, and she also writes contemporary romance. I really, really recommend. Actually, I really love May Fortune too. That's a great Rejected Mates, book or trope. Sorry. And then her megaverse is great too. Like literally, I just love everything she writes, and she's fantastic. So really, as long as you like Why Choose. That being said, May Fortune is actually not Why Choose. It's MF. So that's a little bit something for everyone. So you can read the Rejected Mates. It's a twist on it. It's not a normal Rejected Mates. It's MF, so not Why Choose. And then you've got her megaverse, which is Why Choose. And then you have, which is, back to a megaverse. It's not shifting or anything. And then you have the contemporary romance, Why Choose, which is A Knight's Revenge. That's great. Okay, so that is Elizabeth Dear. And so I love her. I actually have to say one more thing about Elizabeth Dear. Other than I've talked to her a little bit privately now, and I really think she's an amazing person. I think her books are huge hidden gems. I think she really deserves to be like a really major author in the space that she's in. And she is a best-selling, she has done these things, but I just feel like when you read her books, they're so good that you're surprised that when you go to Amazon, she doesn't have 20,000 ratings, and like, it's just surprising when you read it. You're just like, how have I not found her before? And how is she not killing it on every bestseller chart all of the time? That's how strongly I think of her writing. And again, like I told you, she's up there with my top one-click authors, like where I'm like, I'm gonna go pick it up and I know I'm gonna enjoy it every single time. So I can't say enough about her. She is amazing. Okay. All right. So our next author that I'm going to talk about today is for the Thank You, Ma'am. So Elizabeth Dear, wait, hold on. What is she? I got to say what she is giving away. She is giving away signed paperbacks. Oh my gosh, I don't have it right in front of me. She is giving away, oh my gosh, this is going to be super hard to find. Hold on, let me scroll. She is giving away, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm going through my newsletter chat. Like, what did I drop on my newsletter chat? Okay, my Thank You, Ma'am author is Reece Barden. She is also amazing. Elizabeth Dear. Oh, okay. She's doing 2 signed paperbacks of May Fortune and 2 signed of the Dylan St. James series. That's what she's doing. So she's doing 4 signed paperbacks, and then she's doing 6 ebooks of any of her books. So if you've already read some and you want to try something different, or if you want something that you've already read, she's doing 6 free ebooks, 4 signed paperbacks, 2 May Fortune and 2 Dylan St. James. Okay, so if you want to win that, get in the group, start posting, start commenting, start saying how amazing Elizabeth Dear is, and also comment on the lives. We do check actually the comments from all the lives, but comment. Okay, all right. So, someone's laughing at me on the thing. Okay, good. I hope so, because I feel like it's a lot of work to put a live together. I actually really enjoy doing it. I love talking to you guys and seeing the comments, and I just love talking about authors and how amazing they are and how fortunate we are to have them, and all that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy watching them. So when someone laughs, it's like, oh, cool. Maybe I'm somewhat entertaining. Okay. All right. So moving on. Our Thank You, Ma'am author. Let me get back to that chat. I have so many chats. So FanGrrrl Romance Rex is really kind of blown up. It's been amazing. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. I have so many chats. It's overwhelming. I probably have like 25 active chats at any one time. There's been times I've had like 55 active chats, like literally 55 people are talking in at one time. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I keeping up with this? I don't know. It's insane. Okay, all right. Our thank you, ma'am author is this month is doing a books box, and it is beautiful. And she is going to post the book box in the group, and we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. When you see her post, this is Reece Barden. When you see her post, she might actually post under a different name. I don't know if she'll post under her profile name or not, but we'll pin it to the announcements in the big group. That's the big 53,000 group. I've said it like 10 times already on the video. Romantasy, Paranormal Rants, and Urban Fantasy. This is all Facebook groups. Okay, I know I'm streaming everywhere. She's going to post it there. If you comment on the post, she's going to pick the winner from the comments. Or we're going to help pick the winner from the comments because it's a thank you, ma'am, to someone in the group. Okay, that didn't probably come out right. We're doing a little bit different because the thank you, ma'am, you pick one person in the group that deserves it, that we want to highlight. So we're going to first look at the comments. How's that? So you have a chance of getting it if you go to the comments on her post when she posts it, which will be, I'll ping her and see if she'll post it maybe tonight or tomorrow or the next day. So watch the group and you'll find it. And it is a gorgeous special edition of her latest release that is a best-selling release. I'm going to go pull this up in my chat with her and say exactly what she is giving because she wrote it all out to show me. Beautiful pictures. It's of Rogue Games, her book that's doing really, really well right now. And she's going to be giving a special edition. And she wrote me stuff that she's doing. Usually it's like swag. And she's sending, it's a deluxe special edition, prints and goodies. She said prints and goodies. And she's actually sending, the winner can be chosen from like the UK, as well as the US. She's like, okay, I'll send it to anyone from Ireland, Canada, United Kingdom, Europe. She's in Ireland. So it's just like, wow, that's pretty great. We usually try to make sure that the winners are the same country as the authors because it's really hard on authors to send across borders. And so she specifically wrote that to me. She's like, oh no, you can pick your winner from any of those places. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. Thank you. That's awesome. People are going to love that. I know, it's so nice. So I'm seeing comments right now from Maggie. Yes, the special edition. It's so pretty. Oh, hey, Salika Santana. I think I said that right, maybe. So yeah, so Rogue Games, that is what she's doing, Reece Barden. I have read, so really I talk the most about the featured authors book. That's kind of how this whole video is structured. We've been doing this since the group started like 3 years ago. So we've been doing these every month. But I have to say that I read it's her other big series. It's the Alpha Savior. I really enjoyed it. It's a paranormal romance werewolf series, and where every book is a different couple. And she's a great writer. She, for all of y'all that are, that are a little bit more critical on grammar and editing, especially in relation to, KU indie authors self-publishing. When you read her books, because it is KU, it's really strong. It's really strong writing. I was really impressed with it. It was a great story. I loved it. That was great. So you should check that out too from her. Okay. All right. Moving on. This is the part that's really like super fun for me. Well, it's all fun for me. But okay, so the 11-100, we're big about supporting baby authors or new authors or authors just trying to get the word out. And with the featured author and the thank you, ma'am, those are people that I choose or the team chooses. But they're typically they're authors because I talk about them on the live that I've read that I love. Sorry, for some reason when you do stuff and you see it, you're like, oh, your hair just. Anyways, my hair's driving me bananas. But anyways. So I reach out to those, but we didn't think it was like fair that we were only doing giveaways from authors that I personally read and loved, because there are thousands of authors out there, and we have thousands of authors in the group, and we just want to, you know, love on all authors and kind of give visibility and exposure to ones that are just starting out, or even ones that maybe more established that I haven't happened to read yet, so I haven't done a featured author for them. I mean, there's only 12 months in the year. I can only do 12 featured authors, and there's thousands of authors. So we thought, well, how do we kind of close that gap a little bit? And we came up with the 11-100, which is any author can sign up for that in the group. They just have to be a member of the group, and they go to the website, and there's a sign up form for it. Actually, they sign up on the post, but there's going to be a form. I'm going to create a form eventually. And yeah, so they sign up, and then every month we go through that list. We do the next 5 in line, and then I contact them. I add them to a chat, and they each give away 1 ebook to the 11 winners, and the 11 winners are chosen from group activity. Maybe like if they were people that we wanted to give a prize to for the featured author, but we couldn't because maybe the author doesn't send it to their country or something, because we try to pick from within the same country. We will do 11-100 bundle for them. We also do it by randomly picking people from the newsletter. So if you subscribe to our newsletter, you are automatically thrown in the hat to win this 5 ebook bundle. Okay. And it's just nice because you can try 5 new authors, and help someone out, just reading the books gives them the KU reads, the KU pages, that helps them out. Giving them a review or a rating helps them out. That's the one thing we always ask for people who receive books through the giveaways, is that they just, give them a rating, give them a review if you liked the book. Sorry, I gotta start getting a phone call. I need to do the do not disturb at the top of my. Hey Tanya. Hey Tanya. I just saw. Oh, thank you. My hair looks. You know what it is? Is like when it starts to like separate, it bothers me. Like it goes like this. I'm like, it just reminds me of like I don't know. I'm not gonna say, but it drives me crazy. Okay, Jen Gray. Hey, Jen Gray. I didn't know you were on here. Hey, thank you. She said, "Hey, sexy." Wow, I feel good. I'm gonna meet Jen Gray in person. It's next weekend, right? Isn't that next weekend, Magic with the Bells? So, if you guys are in Orlando, and not that I'm like pumping up another signing, but okay, I'm going. So, come. They still have tickets for sale, Magic with the Bells. So go to join their group, and they're in Orlando, and Jen Gray is going to be there, and I'm going to be there for the Saturday afternoon general attendee. See, now that I've said it, it's doing it. Isn't that funny? Not really. It's really not funny. Blah. Sometimes it's like, well, let me put glasses on my head. There we go. Better? No, probably not. These are my other pair of glasses. I showed you my last one last time, my reading glasses. Okay, moving on. No one would have noticed if I had said something. That's how it always works in life. They say, don't say anything. But yeah, I'm going to get to meet Jen Gray next Saturday, maybe? Is that what it is? I think it's next Saturday. Jen, drop it on here when I'm going to meet you. And I'm going to meet her in person, and I'm really excited because she's signing with us in 2026. And she is amazing, and she writes amazing werewolf. She's really strong in the werewolf, shifter, paranormal romance area. You guys know Jen Gray. You've seen her stuff all over Amazon. She's a big voice in that space. So anyways, okay, all right, moving on. Yay, Nikki Head, love finding new authors. Okay, that's what I was getting to. So the 11-100. So that's the whole point, right? Is we want to give those guys a shot, and the best way you can do is write them a review and rate them and whatever. So, and whatever, like that, and whatever. Okay, so this is actually a fun thing that we do, I think it's fun, is I have the 11-100 authors who signed up, who are doing the giveaway, send a blurb to my email. Well, the FanGrrl Rex email, whatever. And then someone puts their all their bios together, and then I read them cold on the live. And so I haven't seen what I'm about to read. So, but I do have someone screen it, so that way I don't say something I shouldn't say on a live. So that's a lot of fun about what's about to happen right now. I'm going to go through these 5 authors. I'm going to read to you cold turkey. They're just a little bio of each of their books to give you a little bit of a bite to it, and you can try it. And all the links are on this post. Okay. Oh, Holly Mattierno. Holly says Jen might make me go broke with her special editions. Mm-hmm. She's got, oh my gosh, Jen has been in special edition hell lately. She's been fighting about special editions that she ordered, and I'm sure it's all sorted out now. But man, I really feel for authors and all that goes into being an author. People think, oh, they're just, write books and publish them. No, it's so much more. Especially if you're an indie author. That's why I'm such a big pro indie self-published author, because there's just so much work that goes into the marketing, and that's how FanGrrrl Romance Rex really got started. I wasn't even called FanGrrrl Romance Rex back then. I was just a book lover posting recommendations, and I opened up the group to say, hey, come join me and tell me what you recommend. Let's recommend books, and let's help out these authors. It's really important to me. I'm gonna get emotional. What is going on? Okay, moving on. Alex says love Jen's books. Yep, she is great. Okay, all right. 11100. Here we go. Author number 1 to give a try. Who is now I haven't verified if these are all newer authors or just authors that I don't personally know. Sometimes I get 11100 authors that are bestsellers on Amazon, and I just don't know them, and they signed up. Like one time, I looked at the sign up, and I'm contacting them, and then I get to Amelia Hutchins. And I'm like, Amelia Hutchins signed up for the 11100. So yeah, she did it. She donated 5 ebooks, Amelia Hutchins, which is great. She's actually, traditional published. So you actually, you save a lot when you get free books from her. But yeah, so it could be anyone that signs up for the 1100. So I don't necessarily know where they are and all of that, but I don't know them is the thing, although, wow, I'm rambling now. I did know Amelia, of course. So moving on. Okay. All right. So the first book from the first 11100 author is, the name of the book is Death and Sweet Temptation. And it's by Kristen Coar. All right, here we go. You ready? All right. Half vampire Alex Bain just wants a semi-normal life. If you ignore the wisecracking demon Corgi, her ride or die cop bestie, and her side gig hunting the supernatural predators that treat Chicago like their personal buffet. This sounds like a UF to me. I don't know if it is or not, but it does. But when a blood-drenched prophecy and a dangerously sexy office fling drag her toward a destiny she never asked for, Alex faces a brutal truth. Saving her friends might mean embracing the darkest parts of herself, and once you become the monster, there's no turning back. All right. Okay, so that is Death and Sweet Temptation by Kristen Coar. Okay. That sounds awesome. All right, so our next book from the next 1100 author is Ambience by Sierra Knoxley. Okay, so what if the only safe place in the world for an escaped slave is in a king's household? Runaway slave Sierra Fisher seeks sanctuary in the Gritolian High Temple, only to be turned away. With her warlord master close on her heels, bringing a fate worse than death, she accepts a nobleman's suggestion to audition for the royal harem. Her plan to fade into the background among a throng of concubines goes astray when she catches the king's eye. The secrets of the royal bedchamber will endanger not only her body, but her heart as well. That gave me Afterlife vibes by Stephanie Hudson. If you're an Afterlife fan, there's a book later in the series where Kira goes into Draven's in the past, and she's like a concubine. So that was just like, that was kind of cool. That was giving those vibes. That sounds good. That sounds awesome. Okay, so that's Ambience by Sierra Knoxley. Okay, see if we have any comments. Ooh, I have a ooh from Sulika. Oh, I've heard from her. Sounds awesome. Love the title. Awesome, Sulika. That's awesome. Okay. All right. All right. Next one is the third out of the 5 is Burning Red by Trinity Slain. It's a dark and spicy paranormal thriller. Okay. Garen has narrowly escaped from a lifetime of torture and pain. Now he must honor his promise to find and protect his only friend's sister, but she is not what she seems and calls to the monster they've created beneath his skin. Okay, that's Burning Red by Trinity Slain. And again, it's a dark and spicy paranormal thriller. Okay. The next one is, oh, I did it. You know what? I did. Not to give anyone extra highlights, I forgot that she was one of our 11100 authors. Okay, this is Blurb. Oh. Sorry. Oh my God. The title is Blurb. No, it actually just, I told you I'm reading this cold turkey. The title, it says this is the blurb. The title of the book isn't Blurb. The Blurb. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm seeing, is anyone laughing at me? Okay, I see a bunch of O's. All right. Okay, here's the book. To Bleed a Kingdom by Ella Dawes. Yay! Ella Dawes is signing with us in 2026 in Orlando. She submitted an author interest form, and the reading team read her and loved her and was like, you need to invite her. So we invited her. And so she's signing. She's a newer author, smaller author. She's just getting started in the indie space. And I actually read To Bleed a Kingdom I had a live interview with her. I do these spotlights with authors to kind of give them some exposure. And it's 3 authors that come on, about 7 minutes a piece, and I talk to them and then whatever. So I usually read at least the sample of their book before the live, and I was pulled right into it. It's a dark romantasy, I'll tell you right now, and I need to read the blurb, but it was a dark romantasy. Like right off the bat, there's non-con, so it's not for everyone, but excuse me, but it's, it pulled me in immediately. Okay, so here is her blurb. I can't believe I said that before. All right. Featuring a fierce heron. Oh my gosh. I can't say it. Heroine. An alpha immortal and a quirky cast of fae and shifters. To Bleed a Kingdom is the first book in an addictively sexy, action-packed dark fantasy. Okay, so she's not giving you any spoilers with that, you guys. You just got to go full throttle and give it a try. But know that, look at the trigger warnings. There is non-con. Okay. Hey, Sandy. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Holly, you're still watching. Yay. Holly, I'm calling you after this. Gotta talk to you about my phone call with the venue for the signing today. Exciting news coming. Not to be released yet, though. Okay. Last but not least, this is the 5th 11100 author, and I recognize this name. I think she's been active in the group for a long time. I just haven't had a chance to read her books yet, but I'm pretty sure. It's Daughter of the Moon is the name of the book, and it's Isla Elrick. Isla Elrick. Again, I haven't looked up the author, so unless I recognize Ella Dawes because she's signing with us. Okay, when the Aqualian Empire invades my clan's lands, I am forced to serve the very people who destroyed my life. Until, at my breaking point, I'm lured into the forest by the mysterious fawn Hiberos. I feel like everyone's going to know how to pronounce that but me. Hiberos. Hiberos? According to him, my recurring dreams of lost fae princess may not be dreams after all. They may be memories. As I'm pulled into the spiral of my past lives, I begin to wonder, is Hiberos my enemy, or is there a reason his soul calls to mine? I just realized Hiberos is like the name of the fawn. That's what happens when we read these things cold turkey, you guys. Yeah, they do sound great. The books sound great. Author Maggie Brown just said it. They sound amazing. Author Maggie Brown is signing with us in 2026 too. I'm so excited. Okay, so that is all the giveaways. I'm going to say one more time the names of the authors, and you can get the links to all the books. And then I'm going to talk stuff. And if you stick around, I tend to spill tea in a good way, though. I think, isn't spilling tea like a bad thing these days? I don't know, but I tend to spill the beans on things. I just start talking. But if you stick around, if you have any questions, drop the questions on the main OG group video, and I can answer them if you have any questions about things coming up. And yeah, okay, all right. So one more time, the featured author for this month, she's going to have a whole page in the newsletter, and her book is going to be on the group cover of the group, and she's getting a post in the group. She's doing 2 signed paperback giveaways of Mave Fortune and Dylan St. James, another 2, so 4 signed paperback giveaways, 6 ebooks of your choice is Elizabeth Deer. And again, I love all of her books. I really do. She is just, I'm not just saying that. I picked her for a reason. She's amazing. Okay, so that's the feature author. The Thank You Ma'am author is Reece Barden. She is kind of a force to be reckoned with in the paranormal space. She has a bunch of werewolf books out there. Her first big book was The Alpha Savior, but it's spun off to all kinds of books. It's like a couple every single book. And right now she has a huge best-selling book, and my brain is trying to remember. Reece, you have to forgive me. Rogue Games. What is the series name? I'm looking it up real quick. You have to forgive me. I don't know everything. Oh no, it's a Wolf Shifter romance. Oh, it's a standalone. That's right. Right, Reece. Don't hate me. No, it's not a standalone. Oh, it's just, okay. So I'm looking at the cover of her special edition, and the cover of her special edition just says, it says Reece Barden, Rogue Games, a Wolf Shifter romance. But when you go to Amazon, I have 2 big, huge monitors, and this is why I always have them up during the live, so I can like look up stuff. It's Alpha Games Book 1. Okay. That is a sexy cover too, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, the one on Amazon, I want her jeans. I also want her figure. I'll get working on that. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so that's the Thank You Ma'am. And then the 11100s, one more time. We have Death and Sweet Temptation by Kristen Coar. We have Ambience by Sierra Knoxley. Burning Red by Trinity Slain. To Bleed a Kingdom by Dawes. Daughter of the Moon, Isla Elrick. And all the links are on the post. Okay. All right. Okay. Holly's like, hashtag spillable beans. All right. Okay, a couple things to talk about first. All right, so that's our giveaway. That's our monthly live. Now we're into the portion of the hour. I feel like I'm like a TV show. Now we're in the portion of the episode or the interview hour, I don't know, podcast, whatever, that talks about just stuff that's going on. So, okay, first I want to say we have a newsletter. It comes out every month. We have quite a few subscribers. And it's a fun newsletter. It's like kind of like lots of colors and just different things going on. And we have a newsletter team that puts that together, and they work really hard. And recently we have asked for Kat Gifford, you know her as Kathleen Gifford in the group, to be the newsletter editor. And she is driving this baby. And let me tell you, there are so many parts to this newsletter. You wouldn't think it's 5 pages long. They used to be 12 pages long. And I talked to Kat and I was like, girl, we got to get this down. And she's like, yes, we do. So she runs the newsletter. So she is now the editor. If you have any newsletter questions, you can ask her. And I did a little blurb about her. The newsletter just went out a couple days ago for the February winners. So if you want to know who won, or if you won, you want to go look at your newsletter and your email. If you haven't subscribed to it, then go to the website. You can find it to subscribe. It's really easy. The website's FanGrrrlMonthly.com. Subscribe. That way you get it going forward. You also are eligible for giveaways going forward. And and check your email. And we were going to drop a post. I think Kat has them scheduled for a few days from now. I don't know when. Kat, if you're, I don't think you can watch the video. I think you had something going on. But you know, watch the main group. We'll be dropping a post on who the winners are for the featured author, which was Mary Bright last month. The winners are for the Thank You Ma'am, which was April Moon last month, and then all the 100 authors, which I cannot name the 5 of them to you right now off the top of my head. Okay, so Kat's doing that. Now, I just want to give a couple shout outs to people that have been really helping with everything. So we have a book signing event in 2026. I know I've said it a few times, plug. And that's why I'm also streaming this into the book event group right now. It is going to be amazing. I'm not just saying that. So when I contracted, this is the first book signing we're doing. Okay. And basically, to give just a little bit of history, when oh yay, Maggie Brown loves the newsletter. Yay. When I decided to do a book signing, it really had a lot to do with the fact that, like, you know, I had the original OG group that's now as big as, you know, it's large. And when you have a group like that and it becomes active like it is, and it's positive and it has all these readers in it, and, you know, really, like, over time, I started making relationships with authors. It's just kind of a natural thing that happens, I think. And I've had several say over time, you should have a book signing. You should have a book signing. I was like, oh, that would be really cool. But I don't know, you know, like, it's a big feat to have a book signing. You know, for those of you who aren't familiar with that, you know, it's a book signing event, right? You have X amount of authors there, you have X amount of attendees there, and attendees show up to, you know, get the signatures and fangirl over their authors. And, like, when I decided that I was going to do the book signing, that's when I sort of decided that I needed to change my name of my group and actually brand a name, and what name would work. You know, what name, you know, there's so many book signings out there with different names. And not only that, there's so many Facebook groups out there with different names. You know, what represents us? And the one thing that we've consistently done, I think, since the beginning, is we have been a positive pro-author place for real and genuine recommendations. That's our tagline. And really, we just fangirl all the time. And so we fangirl over authors and books. That's our thing. That's what it has been. That's who I am. That's who everybody sort of is in the group. That's our vibe. And so that's why I thought, oh, it'd be really cool to have a signing that was like a fangirl signing. Like, we are fangirls of these authors. So come to the signing and love on the authors. And so that actually played a huge part into the theme for the book signing this year, or in 2026. It's Hollywood glam, because we're going to have, like, a red carpet. We're going to have a big celebrity authors panel. This is new. Nobody knows this. So we've said that we were going to have a big panel. It's on Friday night of the signing, but it's going to be big. Like, it's going to be big. We're going to have one stage with 8 authors on it. And the authors are probably going to be sponsors for the events. We don't know yet. I'm working on the sponsorship package right now. So any of you that are authors that are watching this, and, like, I'm working, I'll give an update on that here in a minute. But so it is, let's see, I wrote this down. So the maximum number of people that we can put in that celebrity authors panel to watch these 8 authors is 1,400 people. That is a lot of people. 14, that's the max amount of people we can put in there. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to do it. We might get closer to the event, and, you know, maybe we don't have that many tickets that we sold to match that, right? But that's the maximum we can do. So there's potential there that those 8 authors will be up on a stage. They'll have lights on them. We're going to have a red carpet leading up to the event, so the VIP influencers can come and take pictures. And it's like, you know, we're fangirling over it. I want these authors to feel like the celebrities that they are. That's important to me, because they give us so much. Like, I'm going to get on my pedestal right now. They give us so much. People I have always seen it as, you know, they pour their hearts and souls into these books, and these books allow us to escape, you know, everything that's going on in life. And oh my God, I'm going to start crying and get emotional. But I love authors, and they mean a lot to me. So I want to highlight them and celebrate them. So that is so it's Hollywood glam is the theme. So the actual after party is going to be decorated for Hollywood Glam. Right now we're looking at getting like big palm trees, and I don't know for sure this is going to happen. I need to caveat this that everything is still being planned. When you hear me talk about things on this video, there's a chance it may not happen. That's the reality of it until it's officially announced and, put in the book event group, which you should join if you haven't already. It's FanGrrrl Monthly. It's got a purple heart. Book signing events. I think that's the official name. Book signing events. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, I got like tears in my eyes and stuff. Yes, book signing events. I should know this. Okay, so if you haven't already joined that group, go join FanGrrl Monthly, Purple Heart, book signing events, because all the inside scoop information is going to drop there first. So that's when you see that there, and I've actually posted it, that's when it's official. So you just have to kind of know that, right? Okay. So Osuika Santana, that's what I'm getting out next to now. You guys are getting the inside information, okay? Because that is what I'm about, okay? When you watch these lives. All right. So I'm putting the sponsorship packages together right now. I'm trying to go for a range of number of sponsorships available, from a low cost to a higher cost. I'm trying to keep it comparable to what the industry is. My first round of it, I think it did really meet like what's normal, but I'm editing it now because I want to do more sponsorships at a smaller cost. That's what I want to do today. Okay. So I'm working it. I'm still working it. Now, we had some really exciting news. I don't know if I should drop this or not. I don't know if I should drop this or not. I was on the phone with the venue today. I don't think I can drop this. I think this one is too early. But with the exciting news that happened today that I'm working on, I should know. I will tell you when I will know by. Hold on, because there is a date involved. I think it's like March 21st. I have to make the decision by. I'm going to check it right now and tell you. I need to know by March 21st. Okay. So by March 21st, I should have this answer, and I may be able to drop it to talk about. Right now, it's probably a little bit, you can't say everything. You got to have some surprises, right? Right. Yes, right. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me refresh this page. For some reason, the comments have just disappeared. Okay. So I'm going to go over the current agenda right now and tell you guys what it is, because it's changed quite a bit. Everyone's like, say it, spill, say it. I really want to, but it's just, if it doesn't happen, then we'll all be sad. It's one of those things, like, you want to hear about it and you're just like, oh, that's awesome. And then if it doesn't happen, then no one's the wiser. No one's the wiser. So I'm going to keep this one to myself, which is very rare. I don't think I've ever normally done that. But I'm going to talk to you about the agenda. So there has been some changes. So first of all, we're looking at 3 levels of tickets right now for attendees. This is the current plan. It doesn't mean it won't change. Tickets are going to go on sale August 1st. Okay. But we are going to give priority to people in the FanGrrrl book signing events Facebook group. So keep your eyes peeled, because in the next, I would say, I was going to say by Sunday night. If I can make it happen, it'll be by tomorrow night. What's today? Wednesday? Okay, definitely tomorrow night, or latest Friday by 5 o'clock. I'm going to drop in the book event group a form that is on our website, but it's private. So only the people in the book event group will be able to get the link. And that form is going to ask you information such as, here are the 3 ticket levels we have for attendees. This is what it covers. I'm not going to drop the price right now, but I am going to drop, because that might change. And people will get on your case if you say the price of something now and then it changes to something later. We are going to, before the tickets go on sale, we're doing a complete analysis. We're looking at 2026. We're looking at inflation costs. I just found out today from the venue that right now they're estimating inflation for 2026 to be 8 to 9% when it's usually 3% for an industry standard. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So we're going to relook at all the numbers and make sure, and by then we'll have our sponsorships. And we're going to make sure we have the right number for these tickets it needs to represent what you're going to get with the event. And you're going to get a lot with the event. Okay. So right now we're looking at, this was going to say the form. So the form is going to ask you some information. Which ticket tier are you interested in? And you'll see like little dollar signs to let you know that like the VIP ticket tier is the most expensive, and then the next ticket tier is the next expensive, and the next ticket tier is the next expensive. Right. And so we're going to ask you like which one you're interested in. And then we're going to ask you, are you planning to stay at the hotel? And, and if you are, how many nights are you planning to stay and how many rooms are you planning to stay? Now, this isn't you signing your name, you're, signing in blood, what you're going to do. You're not buying anything right now. It's just helping us plan. Okay. It's helping us plan to know, because the big thing about book events is, or events like in the United States, events in the United States at hotels, they care about the number of people you bring to the venue. I just got a little bit freaked out. Oh my gosh. That like you see the border around here? It's like a little bit purple-y right there. I thought my door was open and there was something like standing in my door. I was like, is someone behind me? Like, that's really scary. Like Scream, like the mask. Anyways. Okay, so we're going to ask you that information. When you fill out the form, it's going to put your email address in. Okay, you're going to put your email address in. And when you submit, it will subscribe you to our subscription, like it's MailerLite is what we use. You're not going to get emails about anything else. Like you would have to specifically sign up for the newsletter, specifically what you're interested in, to get emails for other purposes. And I am very, very big about not sharing emails. For example, this is what I do, guys. I have lots of information to give you, and you just have to follow my craziness to there, right? For example, every time we send a newsletter out, you get people who unsubscribe. It just always happens, like I send a newsletter out to thousands and thousands of people, and I'll get like 10 people unsubscribe, is what it is, and they give a reason for unsubscribing. Right. And I always review the reasons. People don't ever think I'll do that. I do. I always look at the reasons to try to understand, why are they unsubscribing from the newsletter? And if anyone ever selects, I did not sign up for this, we research it. I look into it. My team looks into it. We research it and we find proof that they subscribed. And I contact them on Facebook. I did to 2 people yesterday. I said, hi, like, it's totally okay. You don't want to be on the newsletter. That's absolutely fine, but you did subscribe. I do a screenshot to show that they subscribed. I just want to make sure we didn't buy your email from anyone. We didn't spam it. Like, you signed up, we didn't do anything unethical. You signed up, and it's okay if you want to leave. Because what happens is when people hit that choice, it actually hurts us on MailerLite. If enough people do that, MailerLite will take away your subscription. And we don't want that. We love MailerLite. So anyways, when you fill out this form, that's lots of interesting information. Okay. So when you fill out this form, I see questions. Okay. I'll get to it. It's going to give us your email address. It's not going to subscribe you to anything else. It's just going to let us know this is your information because you're interested in tickets. You're basically signing up for an early bird list. And only the book event group is going to get this. So you sign up for an early bird list. You tell us, and we do see like when you did it. So we'll know who the very first person is, who the very second person is, who the very third person is who signs up this form. And, and it's going to tag it as early bird. And when we start releasing tickets, you're going to be the first one that's going to hear about it. And you're going to have the first option to go to Eventbrite with a promo code to get your ticket. I love this idea. I think it's genius. Plus, it's going to give us a whole idea of like what we got going on, you know, because we need to know that we're going to fill the rooms and everything that we're going to fill. So tickets go until August 1st. Early birds are going to go out before that. And it's going to go out to the people who fill out the email for this. I'm also trying to figure out ways to make it where like authors can get that perk too. Like to make sure that some of their readers get a chance of our attending authors. I'm trying to work that out. I can't do like 100 promo codes, but I'd absolutely love to. Like if I could have my way, you know, I would make sure like every author had a promo code for X amount of tickets. So like, you know, their readers could come and see them. But that's a lot of management. I can't do it to that extent. So right now I'm just hoping that everybody joins the book event group and they see the post and they sign up, you know. Okay. All right. So that's the cool forum thing that's going to happen. I'm going to make sure that drops tomorrow or by end of the day, Friday at 5 p.m. So look for it. It will be pinned to the announcements in the book event group, and then just sign up if you're interested. And just, just tell us honestly what you think you would do. You know, you're not signing your name in blood. If you end up not being able to do it, that's fine too. But we're just trying to get a good sense, you know. And then also you'll be on the distribution to sign up for tickets first. Okay, so we are looking at 3 tiers of tickets. We are looking at VIP. VIP would get you into all the events, and I'll go over the agenda in a second. That is the big ticket. That's the big dollars, and that is comparable to all the other book signings of our size and our lineup, dollars wise. So you just have to be prepared for that. It's the big bucks, but it gets you into everything over a 3-day period. And then there's the ultimate. That gets you into events over a 2-day period, and including the big Hollywood Glam Ball. And then the third one is it's more for a general attendee, and it will get you into the general attendee signings. We have one on Friday, one on Saturday. That's changed since last time I talked to you guys. And it also gets you into the big celebrity panel, you know, where we want to fill up that panel. We want to fill up that space so that the authors are like big celebrities up on the stage. So that was that. Then we are planning on doing a la carte tickets to just Friday and to just Saturday. So for someone who can't come for 2 days, can't come and spend the night, maybe they're local and they just want to come on Friday or they just want to come on Saturday, we're going to be doing individual tickets for that. We might also do individual tickets for the ball. I haven't decided about that. That one's hard because the ball is expensive. And I'm just not entirely sure how that, I'm just not sure. So, but we're looking into it. I mean, ideally, I would love to be able to do like a ball add-on, you know, for spouses, you know, so like if you have, or not just spouses, you know, but like if you're coming to, like, for example, you know, a couple comes to the signing, your husband comes with you, your kids come with you, you're having a family vacation, husband and kids go off to Disney Springs, you know, or wife and kids go off to Disney Springs, whatever, you know, some of your family who's not a book reader, or they go off to do the parks or something, you come to the signing, then your spouse could, you know, come with you to the ball by buying the add-on ticket, you know. So we're looking at all of that. I don't know entirely sure right now. So I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so the agenda. Oh, Salika, you want to sign in blood? Yeah, make sure you sign up first, because literally, so the first people who are going to get access is going to be the assistants to the authors. Okay, actually, the FanGrrl team and the volunteers, okay, are the first that are going to get access to the tickets. We are doing volunteers. If you're interested in volunteering, volunteers will have the first access to the tickets. Then it's going to be the attendees of the assistants of the authors and like the VIP talent. So that's your narrators, your models, your photographers. Then it's going to open up to the attendees. So I honestly think we're going to, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You never know how these things are going to sell. I think we'll sell out. I feel like we have this amazing lineup. You know, I was saying, I think earlier on when I started, when I got into this, I knew I would have some great authors coming, but I didn't realize it was going to be the powerhouse that it is, you know. And everybody's great. Like every author that's coming is great. You know, some are more well known than others, but you know, the reading team has read everybody. You know, our goal was that but just by coming to a signing, you're getting a recommendation, because we had a reading team read authors and we invited invites based off of the reading team's responses, you know, so yeah, it's just really exciting. So I think it'll all sell out, and that's why we're going to do this like we're doing it with the tickets. But we'll see. So, but it's really important to me, for anyone who's watching this right now, that if you decide to come and you get a ticket in August when they go on sale, that as soon as the room block opens up, if you could go ahead, if you're staying at the venue, if you could go ahead and reserve your room. You don't pay for it now, you pay for it like when the event happens, but you go ahead and reserve it as being part of the block, because that helps me show the hotel the demand that we're getting through the book signing, and also helps me fill my quota. That's really, really important. I'm hoping I'll know by October if I need to go back and get more rooms in the block, because we want to make sure people can stay at the venue if they want to stay. And the venue is cheap. It's a nice place right next to Disney Springs. It's Hilton, and they give us a deal. They give us $179 a night for a room. So you're going to want to stay at the venue. It is great. And it comes with all these perks too. So, okay. I'm looking to see if there's any, agenda. Let me do that, and then we'll sign off until next time. And then hopefully next time I'll have some big news for you guys. Okay. So right now what we have is we've actually negotiated with the venue to get the setup time the day before for the authors. So the initial agenda, yes, I know what type of rooms, Maggie, I'll tell you about that in a second. Then the types of, actually, let me just go tell you now. So there are standard rooms that have, they're standard rooms like the queen and king, that kind of thing. And then they do the rates based off of the occupancy of the room. So I can actually tell you that right now. Hold on, I've got it up. I was going over the contract today. It's my daily life, guys. Okay, so we have single occupancy, one person in a room for a double queen or king is $179. Oh my gosh, there's balloons behind me. How did that happen? That's really cool. For double occupancy, so 2 people, it's still $179 for a queen, king. And then for 3 people, it's $199 for a queen, king. And for a quad, it's for 4 people, it's $299 for a queen, king. So it's the same price if you have 1 or 2 people, $179. When you have that third person, it goes to $199. When you have the fourth person, it goes to $209. And then there's also a resort fee, but we got a discount for that. Give me a second. I can pull that up. We got a lot of stuff. So like when you buy the room, you're going to get, or when you get the room, you are going to get high-speed internet, a shuttle transportation to Disney World theme parks. You get DVD Now movie rentals. You get 2 16-ounce Starbucks coffees daily. That's actually really unique. You don't usually see hotels do that. So 2 16-ounce Starbucks coffees daily, 2 16.9-ounce bottled water Nestle Pure Life daily. And then you get a $5 discount on 1 attraction ticket sold at the concierge desk. And what was that initial thing I was looking at to tell you? Oh, so the resort fee is $38 a day, but they're giving us a discount at, I want to say $25. So it's normally $38 a day if you stay there normally, but through our room block, it's $25 a day. And then there's also parking too. Yeah, it's a big hotel. So, okay. So that answers your question, Maggie. Do you have any other questions, Maggie? Yay, Salika, Sancha. Yeah, so when you fill out that form, Salika, just say how many rooms, probably just 1 room, and how many nights, and that lets us know. Okay, so here's the agenda. So Thursday night, so we moved the original agenda that went out to the authors. The setup was Friday morning, and then the first signing was Friday afternoon. That was the original agenda. But we started to realize we need more setup time, and we need more registration time. This is a much bigger event than we expected. It's a much bigger event. So, which is great. It's great. It's very exciting. It's kind of like pinch, surreal. So right now we have it planned where registration for the author starts first. And then we have a VIP meet and greet. So for anyone who's the VIP ticket tier, and the authors can come to that too as well, and their assistants. So this is a meet and greet to say hi to everyone, and you have to be a VIP to get in. Right now, we're not planning to do a cocktail or anything like that. I mean, if we end up, maybe we have a sponsor at some point who wants to, provide like a one ticket cocktail drink or something, maybe. But right now, it's just a meet and greet for about an hour, and then the authors get into the ballrooms to start setting up their tables. It starts at 8 o'clock on Thursday night until midnight. So they have a lot of time to come in if they want to on Thursday night. But if they don't want to on Thursday night, I'm trying to accommodate everyone, which is really hard. Like people who want to get their Thursday morning authors and they want to start getting set up as soon as it's available because they just want to have everything done before they go to bed and they can just breathe the next day. But then you have those authors that are coming late at night on Thursday and they're just going to go straight to their bed. Or they may be like, I landed at 10, let's go down in the room and start setting up, so we have all that scenario going on. We also have a registration starting for attendees on Thursday night as well. And then Friday, we have authors setting up too as well in the morning. And we have registration all day for attendees. And we have panels. This is new. So we have 3 panels at 9 a.m. and 3 panels at 10 a.m. And I'm working it into the sponsorships. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work out. My first pass at it was that we would have 6 sponsors for the panels, and each of those sponsors would pick who was on the panel with them. That's our first pass at it. I actually have the whole sponsorship package ready to go, to be honest with you. It's I've been working really hard on it, but there's some changes going on. So I'm relooking at all that. I've got to make sure it's really, really right before I send it out. So, okay. So those panels go on from 9 to 11. So there's 6 panels total, probably 3 to 4 authors on a panel. And we're also going to let them sell their books. This is really a unique, cool idea, I think. So we're going to let them set up before the panels and sell their books. So that way, when you watch the panel and you're like, oh my gosh, this author sounds amazing, I want to buy their book, you can go buy their book immediately right there. You don't have to go look for it. And then you can go find them during the signing and get them to sign it. So that's going to be happening. And then we're going to have a break for a luncheon. That's all I said was authors luncheon. I haven't quite figured out exactly how that's going to work for a couple different reasons that I'm not going to go into right now, but there's a 2-hour break and we have a luncheon for the authors and their assistants. And then we have a signing from 1 until 5. A 4-hour signing is our first general admission signing, GA signing. So if you're any of the top 3 tiers can get into that signing. Okay. That's that. And also we're going to sell the a la carte tickets to it. Oh my gosh. So then we're going to have a little bit of a break, and then we're going to have a cocktail hour. Right now it's 6:30 to 7:30. This is all tentative, by the way. This could change, but this is what we're looking at. Feel pretty confident in it, but it still could change. There's a cocktail hour from 6:30 to 7:30, and that's only VIPs, and you'd get a signature drink. One person would get a drink. Then we're going to have a red carpet. This is really exciting. So from 7:30 to 8, we're planning a red carpet where the authors that are on the panel get to walk in with all of us taking pictures, and the VIP influencers videoing, and they come into the big events because remember, we're going to have up to 1,400 people watching this panel. So this is going to be their moment to shine as they're entering. Now, I haven't decided if we're just going to open that up to all authors doing the red carpet or not. We have to look at just the logistics of it, to be honest with you. Then we have our big authors panel from 8 to 10. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to do for anyone who wants to go down to the hotel bar, we'll just say, hey, we'll be down at the hotel bar, or maybe Disney Springs or something. We're trying to figure that out still. Okay. That's Friday. Saturday is signing, and ball. So Saturday, we're going to do a 3-hour fast pass signing that only the top 2 ticket tiers can go to. So it's really going to be half or maybe even less than half of the attendees there. So the lines are not going to be bad at all. And it's going to be a little bit of a break for the authors. It won't be so hectic. They can kind of just relax and talk to people and whatever. That's the first 3 hours on Saturday. And then we're going to have, right now we have a plan for a 2-hour break. I need to think that through. I'm doing some more research in that. Some people say it's better just to keep the signing going. Some people says it's better to shut the room, lock the doors. I know I have to figure that out. So, because really the people coming to Saturday morning, they're also going to be invited to Saturday afternoon. So you're just adding extra people for Saturday afternoon. So we might just, we're looking at your lanyards, what you have access to, let them in with people outside the door. So I'm thinking that through right now. Then we have a 4-hour general admission on Saturday afternoon. And then Saturday night is the ball. And that's the party. And this is really on the down low. We're thinking about doing awards on Saturday night. Because a lot of authors go to the ball, but sometimes authors are just tired, and they just, I'm gonna go back to my room, veg out, and they fly out the next day. You realize when the signing gets over, a lot of people don't realize this. Authors have to box up their tables, they have to send out their books. If they have drayage and they have any books left, they have to ship them out. We're going to be helping with all that too, by the way. There's a lot they have to do, and it's been a stressful 2 days. And just depending on personalities and personality types, some people, especially major introverts, they're like, okay, I need to go some rest, and so I really want to give an incentive so that everyone wants to come to the ball, I know the attendees want to come, they're going to go party it up, and a lot of the authors are going to go party it up too. But I was just thinking how cool it would be, because the whole theme is Hollywood glam. And we have the red carpet the night before. It'd be cool to have a Golden Globes, something like that. We have all our Hollywood ball gowns on, and we could do a Miss Congeniality, of the events, your Miss Congeniality, I don't know. I'm not promising that. I've got to talk to the team about it, but that's super, super. No one's heard that before. Matter of fact, the only person who's heard that is my PA, because we've been talking about it a little bit. The team hasn't even heard about this yet, the event team. So I think that would be amazing. Okay. All right. So, and also a big note, we have not finished sending out invites to authors. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? We have 98 authors that have committed. Our biggest one that just happened that I was blown away by, that I have not announced, is Duranda Jones. Duranda Jones, if you're a UF fan, you're going to go crazy. Yeah, Duranda Jones. That was super exciting. That just happened just a couple days ago. We have a couple more that I'm going to be doing the inside scoops on. The special announcement graphics are going to drop starting next month. It's going to be a 100-day countdown to the tickets going on sale. You'll have a special announcement graphic dropped every day on all of our platforms. So it's a lot going on, you guys. I have, before I hang up, I know this has been a long one. There's been a lot to cover. I'm going to have a husband downstairs who's going to be like, Rebecca, you were supposed to start at 4. You're supposed to be done at 5. We're watching Yellow Jackets tonight. Where are you? So I'm going to have to make it up to him. But yeah. So, oh my gosh, I wish I could rewind this and see what was I just saying? Who was paying attention? What was I going to end with? I was going to end with something. I don't know. Committed authors. I don't know. I don't remember. I literally just started saying what I was going to end with, and it's gone out. So, yes, I think I've covered everything except for whatever it was I was going to say. I got distracted. All right, you guys, I think that's it. I'm looking for comments to see if anyone can remind me. Maggie Brown, are you still listening? Are you still watching? So, we're going to do the lineup graphic here soon. Sponsorship packages are going to go. Oh, thank yous. That's what I was going to say. Final notes. I need to give some shout outs to people who are amazing. So this has been 100% volunteer, including me. Volunteer. I will not know until the signing happens if I'm going to be paying out of my own pocket. I just don't. We don't know. I've never done one before. I don't know. I hope not, but hopefully I break even, and I don't owe anything. That would be good. So, yeah, your memory. Yeah. Okay, Maggie. But anyways, so I have some big thank yous. All right. I have to give a monstrous thank you to Lapana. She is my PA. And she has been, I just don't know how she's doing it. She's busy, right? Super busy this week, and she's still finding time to check in. Like, it's crazy. Lapana is just, I couldn't do it without her. I get emotional. I couldn't do it without her. It's unbelievable. Amy Reynolds, she is a bestie. She has been a part of the group since the beginning. She's on sabbatical right now, but I have to mention her. She has done so much. She built the website, the shell of the website before I got in, and totally populated it with stuff. She taught herself how to do the website. She has just done so much, like from the beginning when I signed the contract. She's just amazing. So I hope she's getting a nice, much needed break the past few months. Holly Patierno, girl. Holly Patierno is designing the special announcement graphics, which are gorgeous. You guys are gonna love them. They look like Hollywood Glam. And then the roster, you're gonna love it too. It's gorgeous. It's Hollywood Glam as well. But she's also giving tons of insight on signings. Holly Patierno is an influencer. She's Holly's Books and Booze. You guys should check her out. She's amazing. She's so cute. I actually asked her to be a moderator when I didn't even know that she was the Holly's Books and Booze that I was following on TikTok that I love. I didn't realize that Holly Patierno in my group was Holly's Books and Booze. I did not realize that. And I asked Holly Patierno to be a moderator because she was so positive and active in the group. And this was a long time ago. And then I found out that she was the same person. It was the funniest thing. But she has been absolutely amazing, hopping on calls at all different times. We're just, talking about, she's designing the program. Right now we're doing a book journal. And she's been designing that. She's been designing, all kinds of stuff, just invaluable advice. Like, people who go to tons of book signings have invaluable advice, and I think I'm saying that right? I'm trying to make it sound like it's really important because it is. So she's absolutely amazing. Just really stood up to the plate. Kat Gifford really has stood up to the plate. She was like, I was telling her I was struggling with the newsletters, getting them out with all the stuff going on. And she's like, what do you need? I'm like, I need a newsletter editor. She's like, okay, tell me. And so I walked her through everything, and she put it all together. She put a schedule together. She is on top of it. And she checks in with me all the time. Can I help you with this? Can I help you with that? It's just unbelievable. Katie Conquest. And I'm not doing this in order of importance, by the way. I'm just doing it for people that pop in my mind. Katie Conquest, she is the lead moderator. Her job is to make sure all the groups run well, all the FanGrrl groups and all the approvals. And she moderates the hell out of everything, and she runs the moderation team. Unbelievable. She'll hop on at any time and take care of anything. It's just amazing. Amanda Starr, she's creating all of the TikTok content on FanGrrl Romance Rex. When you go to when you see my face on videos, that's the stuff that I did before Amanda came on. I need to do more personal videos myself. I just can't stay on top of it all. She has access to the TikTok, and she's there posting away, and she's single-handedly growing that handle. So she is absolutely amazing. Holly Edgerton is like a personal cheerleader. She is great. And so is Patricia Mitzel. Big cheerleaders. They're there for me. I reach out to them, and they do whatever it is that I ask. They're amazing. Holly always puts together 11-100 list for me of all the blurbs and the bios. Holly Edgerton. And she's also like the best beta reader on the planet. I started writing my own book, and she is amazing. She'll like highlight little notes and send it back to me. And she's like the biggest cheerleader. She's like, and she loves doing like little crafty things. Like she put our packages together for FFB when we had our table out there, and she's on top of already looking like what we can do at this event with our table and what we can give away as, little giveaways and swag and stuff like that. She's on top of all that. It's absolutely amazing. So, Dawn Higgins has been helping as well. She's kind of a bookie, goes to all the signings too. She's a lot of people know her from different signings like FFB. Let's see, there's just so many. I feel like I'm missing people. Marie Jones, she is a PA to Michelle Hercules. And Marie, honestly, if there's a Miss Congeniality Award for a non-author, it's going to be Marie Jones. She is just one of those people that just like goes everywhere. Like she knows everyone. She's best friends with everyone. She has tons of really good intel, and she's been helping with giving advice on the book signing event too. So yeah, they're all so many people amazing. Sandy is a good girlfriend of mine. You know, sometimes with your team, you have people that fill all different roles. You know, they do all different things to help, and then you know some people's main role is just to be like your support system. You know, I mean, when you run something that's this big of a scale, you need someone that you can just call and be like, "This is what's going on. What do you think?" You know, and you trust them, you know, and Sandy's been really great with that. She was also my camera woman in FFB, and she's going to be a camera woman going forth for this. Oh, I forgot to mention, we're going to have live interviews at the top of every hour during the signing for 30 minutes for a sponsorship tier. Now, I've heard a lot of feedback that people don't like things going on. And hey, Stephanie Joy Hodgkinson, we're going on forever apparently today. I've had several people tell me that they don't like when things go on during the signing itself because they don't want to pull the readers from the space. That authors don't want to feel like they're double, you know, multitasking, like doing things at the same time the signing going on. So what we decided to do, so everything's outside of the signing because of that. However, there is a unique kind of niche group of people, authors, I think, that would love to do a live stream interview with an influencer. And so we have space set up outside of the event. It's only for 30 minutes. They only walk away from their table for 30 minutes. Their assistant's there, and they can be live streamed on all the platforms, just like I'm doing right now, and also on the influencers platforms like TikTok or Instagram. It's good exposure. They're going to get their name highlighted on the roster program, that kind of thing. Or at least I'm looking into all that. It's just a great exposure thing. So we're going to be doing something like that during the signing. So Sandy reminded me that because she's a camera woman. So I'm sitting here thinking, I hope I haven't forgotten anyone because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. That's like my, you know, the last thing I want to do. I'm looking right now. I'll make sure I didn't see, but I'm pretty sure I got everybody. So yeah, we're just absolutely, I am absolutely blessed. Dawn Davis, I just saw Dawn Davis. She's our graphics designer. So Holly Patriarno has been doing the recent graphics, but Dawn Davis is the graphics designer for the signing. Holly's been doing the stuff for the signing, but Dawn is our graphic designer for the whole group. Like she did the graphic for this live. She's amazing. And she's done the logo for FanGrrrl Monthly and the patch logo. She donated it to us, the logo. Like, are you kidding me? And she's redesigning it so that way it prints better on t-shirts. So yeah. So, and yeah, I think that's it. And let me see, I think there's one, Tabitha, she volunteers on the newsletter and she helps with picking winners. So don't go brown nosing her too much. And she just does different things that Kat needs. So that's the team. I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone and how amazing they are, and how much I appreciate each and every one of them. And this event is going to be amazing because we have people who are passionate and want it to be amazing, and therefore it will be. So, all right, you guys, that's it. I'm signing off now. Hopefully my husband's not too mad at me. Have a good night, and I'll see you next month. And keep your eyes posted on the groups for all the stuff that I talked about in the video. Okay, bye. I'm trying to figure out how do I end the live stream. Okay, I figured it out. Bye.